What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In my last video, I took the front diff apart as well as the back because I'm getting the 529 gears put in, getting it all ready for my new 35-inch tires. While the diffs are getting re-geared, I still have to do a lot of work to make those 35s fit properly. One of them being relocating the washer fluid reservoir, which is located right there. We're gonna relocate it. This is a really common mod, as you probably know. We're gonna basically get that out of there and replace it with a smaller one, which is actually gonna go somewhere in the engine bay. It'll be tucked away and it's gonna give me all that clearance there for the tires. Let's get started taking this apart and then I'll show you what I'm doing. All right guys, so here's the new reservoir that I'll be using. As you can see, it says coolant return system, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna have washer fluid in it. And it even says designed for use where space is limited. So that's exactly what we want. So go ahead and open this up. You can see the reservoir is nice and small. It should work perfect. And then it comes with some hardware, a hose, which we probably won't need, and then the bracket that's actually gonna hold it in place. Now, I did get this idea from another guy on YouTube. His channel is called 4runner, and it seemed to work really good on his, so I'm basically doing the same thing. And this I got from O'Reilly's. I'll put the link in the description below. So let's go and start taking it apart. All right, so there's 3 bolts holding this cover in, and the reservoir is just behind this. They're all 10 mil, so one's right here, and then the third one is over here. Mine's broken there, so I won't worry about it. But yeah, let's go ahead and take these off. And there's just this little hook over here. I don't know if you can see that, but you just gotta lift it over like that, and there we go. So there's our reservoir. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to disconnect this pump right here. All right, so we're gonna just disconnect this here. It's just this plastic bracket that's holding it. And then we're gonna disconnect the air box as well, take it all out just so we have more room to work. And here's the old reservoir. So we don't need this, it's gonna go in the garbage, except for these rubber grommets here. That one and that one. We're gonna take those off because we're gonna need to reuse that. All right guys, so all I'm doing here is I'm gonna just get this disconnected. I've already done it actually. It was really tight, but just disconnect that, and then I'm gonna disconnect these right here, and then this whole thing will be free. I can just take it up to the engine bay, and we're gonna run all these hoses and wires up through the hole here into the engine bay. There we go. So this is all free. I can just run this up through the hole, and then I'll just take this up into the engine bay and get it all reconnected. Okay, there we go. So there's our connector and the 2 hoses. So I can just get everything reconnected up here. All right, so with all the hoses and everything reconnected, I've gone ahead and just disconnected these water pumps, and I'm gonna actually disconnect these as well. So basically we just want these water pumps free. So just mark out like what goes where, just so you know how to reconnect them. And then we're gonna kind of just see like where on the bottom they're gonna be, because it's gonna be something like that, right? With one here and one here. So mark it out. I'm gonna drill the hole, put them in, and then that's gonna go there. So anyway, let's get these off and then we'll get them marked out. All right, so I've gone ahead and made a couple of marks. So it's gonna look something like that. I have a 3/4 inch step bit. I'm gonna make the 2 holes. All right, so next, from the old Reservoir, we can take these little grommets off. They come off really easy. Okay, and these can now go in here. There's one. There we go. Okay, so that's it. You can go plug it back in and make sure that it fits, and we're almost done. All right, so we're gonna get everything reconnected. These connectors, one's bigger, one's smaller, so it's easy to know what goes where. We're gonna mount it with the little bracket I'll show you guys in a second, but it came with the Reservoir, so it's gonna be mounted right here pretty much. And then once the air box is back in, it should kind of help keep it nice and sturdy. So I think it's good to go. Here's the little bracket that it came with, so it's just gets pushed into here. There we go. I'm just gonna drill 2 holes right there. So the bracket has all of the holes on it. So I'm just gonna use these 2 here. I don't know if you can see that, but drill a couple holes there. And then it came with screws as well. So I'll just screw it in, and yeah, should be good to go. Okay, and it actually even comes with this little gasket seal thing for the cap, which is cool. So throw that in there. Okay, so that's it. It should be good to go. I'm gonna fill this thing back up, and then we'll just test it out, make sure my washer fluid is working, and then I can put the air box back in and we're all done. All right guys, so there's the finished product. Looks pretty good. So the air box is back in. I haven't fully tightened it all. I just put it back in just to make sure that everything fits. So one thing I have to do is this piece right here on the air box that gets bolted in right here. I don't know if you can kind of see, and it's kind of hard to explain, but under this, it had some like thick material there, just the plastic material. And it was actually hitting the new Reservoir, and it didn't let me like push this all the way down. So I didn't want to move the Reservoir over this way, just because I'm gonna be, in the future, I'll be doing the deck plate mod, which I'll talk about later. I'll have a separate video on that, but I'll be doing the deck plate mod on the air box right here. So I need that space. So basically on this piece just below it, I ended up just cutting the plastic off with a hacksaw, just so this can actually clear the Reservoir and I can still bolt this down. I was contemplating just cutting this whole thing off, just because there are 2 other bolts that hold the airbox down, and I think it would have been tight enough, but I ended up doing it this way. Works fine. So yeah, that's it. I'll quickly show you guys all the clearance I have now for the 35-inch tires. All right, so as you can see, I have all this space here. That's where the old Reservoir used to be. It clears up all that space, which is amazing. So I'm really excited with the results. This looks really, really good. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned because I have a lot more videos coming out soon. While my gears are getting done, I have a lot of work to do. I'll be putting in my new suspension, new upper control arms, new CV axles. So a lot of stuff coming out. Stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.